What's up, guys? It's Anthony Miller back with another video. Today we are going to be doing some Madden 22 franchise mode. It's not an original franchise series. I came up with the idea of doing a franchise with the Packers with released and waived players. For example, all the people who got cut from training camp will be on this roster. This is going to be very difficult. Starting from July 27th, every released and waived player will be on this roster if they're in the game. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this or stop completely. If you guys don't like these types of videos, let me know. Feedback is really important to me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. If you guys want to see anything on this channel, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Let's get into the video.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strength. This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability. This is a Welcome to this show. This is how you access the new player help. The new player set up practice reps for each position. This is your team profile, where you can choose focus players each week who will earn.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in. Your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people, but I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's not good enough, man.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Now a give right side. Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Carson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Stanley. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their 1st-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
Handoff to Johnson on the option. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the short yardage man, Burkhead. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 29 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Stanley. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returning it is more. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Taylor's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Got a man, it's Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. On first down, it's Hardy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Stanley to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively. Or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No.
And he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up.
Let's get
and
that
he will
swagger,
bring
y'all.
this
Let's
one
get that
back.
swagger.
A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Taylor. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Taylor's going to keep this. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second down and goal. Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to... Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Taylor to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Taylor. Caught here by Conley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Taylor to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Taylor. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Hardy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now Stanley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And down he'll go at the 25. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go with McNichols to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run again with McNichols. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Oh, man.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Draw play, McNichols. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Freeman again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the...
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
The players quickly upgrade your team at the end.